Anyone visiting Heritage Village in Largo on a Friday more than likely will run into Daniel Peacock. The 20-year-old from Palm Harbor has been working at the village as a volunteer since he was 12 years old. At the time, he was a junior docent, which involves giving tours of the village, explaining to visitors about the unique history each of the buildings has to offer. And nestled amongst the pines and palmetto at the village, next to the house of Seven Gables, is a gazebo. Daniel explains.
It was once called the Garden for the Blind. They had like 25 plants a long time ago, but it overgrown. So then we got all these new plants now.
The Circle of the Senses Garden is located around the Seven Gables gazebo on the property close to our historic house. The gazebo itself was located at the Seven Gables property high above the cliffs in Clearwater, looking over Old Clearwater Bay. And the sensory garden itself is really native plants, and it gives folks a contemplative place to just enjoy Heritage Village, you know, in a different way.
It was through Daniel that the garden was made over. In 2011, he noticed the garden was overgrown and asked his supervisor, Paige Noel, if he could work on the garden.
Daniel Peacock is one of our favorite volunteers. He started with Heritage Village as a junior docent at age 12, and of course he's an adult now. But as an adult, he has joined our maintenance team volunteers, and he's done a number of special projects because he loves Heritage Village so much. And when he came to us and asked about the refurbishing of the Circle of the Senses, he said, that's a project I'd like to take on. And so with his enthusiasm, we got behind him very quickly, and he organized volunteers to come together, and he inspires people to help. And so this is why Daniel's really one of our favorite volunteers.
Daniel is proud of the garden and the wide variety of plants.
We have rosemary, then we also have a cardboard plant, and the cardboard plant is my favorite, and it's made out of, well, it feels like cardboard when you feel it.
Such an undertaking isn't just the work of one or two people, though. Daniel was able to enlist fellow classmates at the Richard L. Saunders Special Education School to go out and spend a day cleaning up and preparing the garden. And of course, there were several local master gardeners from Pinellas County Extension and members of the Largo Garden Club who were instrumental in selecting and planting the plants. Also assisting were Navy recruiters who helped clear the land, and personnel from Johnson Controls helped with the mulch. And to make the pathway more ADA accessible, the uneven brick was replaced with a flexible paving material. Volunteering is just one of the many activities that Daniel enjoys doing. He was also instrumental in organizing a group of people to repair a playground in Palm Harbor that had seen better days. Through his efforts, they were able to clean and fix up the park, so it's now more enjoyable for the local children. In 2006, he began mountain bike racing, and the following year, he became a triathlete.
I swim, bike, and run every day, and that's what I do with my off time. And I also do volleyball too for the Special Olympics.
As for the future, Daniel says he would still like to continue to volunteer at Heritage Village and get a job at a preschool and become an assistant teacher.
Yeah, I want to become a preschool assistant teacher, and there's this course called the 30 o'clock hour course, and that's where I'm learning approaches to learning, child abuse and neglect, behavior observation and screening, child growth and development, and rules and regs. So there's a lot to learn in child care.
Friends have asked Daniel about volunteering, and through his encouragement have since become volunteers themselves. He believes that people, no matter what their interests are, should try volunteering in some way, somewhere.
Yeah, there's some friends that approach me for volunteering. I would tell them it's really a nice thing to work outdoors, and it's really fun, and you learn a lot new skills too. Yeah, I would recommend that they try volunteering and helping with the community too.
Our volunteers at Heritage Village are the heart of Heritage Village. They're the core of what keeps Heritage Village running every day, but they're also the ones who have a great interest in history. So they bring to the community their love of history, and they share that history with our visitors that come from all over the world and into Florida as tourists.
It's nice to know there are young people like Daniel Peacock around. People who will take time out of their busy lives to try and help make their community a nicer place for everyone to enjoy.
I just do what I can, and I really enjoy it.
For Inside Pinellas, I'm Bob Costigan.
Volunteers in Pinellas, our VIPs, directly impact the high quality of life we have grown to love and expect here. And as a VIP, you can make a big difference. Pinellas County's volunteer services will work with you to match your unique interests, talents, and abilities to available volunteer opportunities. So join us and help Pinellas County continue to be one of the best places to live under the sun. For more information, please visit our website at pinellascounty.org/volserve or call 727-464-8477.